Honey, are you really gonna be okay being by yourself while I'm away? Even if I wasn't leaving, your body is really weak now. I feel like I should stay with you to make sure that you're okay.
I'm fine. It's not like you want to leave me in the first place.
You're right, but still, I don't think it's a good idea. How could they give me an overseas work trip now, of all times? I already told everyone at work that my wife is about to give birth any day now. How could they think of sending me overseas right now, knowing all of that? The timing couldn't be worse.
It can't be helped. After all, you're the person in charge of the project. You have no choice but to be there. It's because you're too competent. They can't do it without you.
If only I could have been a bit more competent and avoided leaving you in the first place. My wife's about to give birth. I need to be by her side, giving her strength when she needs it. I want to be able to hold your hand and be able to cut the baby's umbilical cord. That's what a husband should do.
Jeez, I'm so spoiled. Who would have thought my husband would be this devoted to me? How are you going to be able to get any work done on your trip if you're just thinking about me the whole time?
That's what I'm saying. Should I ask them to send someone else instead of me? This is too much to deal with right now.
Don't worry. My mother said that she would be by my side and take care of me after the delivery. That being said, I'm glad the postnatal center we reserved allows you to appoint other guardians besides your spouse.
Me too. Your mother really is incredible for finding that place for us, and then even paying for your admission too. She's so kind and gentle. She feels like an angel sent from above. And she cooks really well too. She's the full package.
She told me that she'll leave some food in the fridge for you to have by the time you get back. So don't rush to come and see me as soon as you get back. Come home, wash up, get some food and rest before you do, okay?
Wow, really? How can she always tell exactly what I'm thinking about? It's like she's a mind reader. I'll have to make sure that I buy her makeup and that honey that she likes as a thank you gift.
Don't worry about a thank you gift. She told me that she hasn't even been able to use all of the makeup you bought her last time.
Is that so? Then I'll make sure and buy her some nice clothes instead. Do you think that she would like a cheery, bright-colored coat for the fall? Your mom's face is always so bright and cheery that I think the color beige would suit her well.
Oh, come on. Because of my husband's work trip date overlapping with my delivery date, he wasn't able to be by my side during the delivery. The fact that he couldn't be by my side giving me strength while I was delivering the child made him feel sad. Thankfully, my mother, who was living by herself at the time, was able to become my guardian instead. The postnatal center we reserved allowed other guardians besides your spouse to be appointed. My husband, who loved my mother, who always cooked so well and was always kind to us, welcomed her visit with open arms. She saw my husband off on his overseas work trip and took me to the postnatal hospital after I delivered the baby safely. Gosh, good work, honey. Giving birth isn't as easy as it sounds, is it? Whew, actually giving birth? I really felt like I was dying during the delivery. How did you manage to do this twice? I'm sure it hurts a lot right now, but I guess once you start raising your child, you forget all about that. All of this pain, once you see your baby smiling from ear to ear, all of those bad memories disappear. You begin to look back and you start to think to yourself, that wasn't all that bad. Maybe we should have another. Thoughts like that start to creep in. Well, thankfully, I haven't started having any thoughts like that just yet. You're really incredible for being able to do this twice, Mom. I have so much respect for you. Respect? What nonsense are you spewing now? That reminds me. Are you hungry at all? I can go and ask one of the nurses outside to bring you something to eat. I was talking with them and they said that it's okay if you have a little outside food from time to time. Oh, really? In that case, I really want some of your clam chowder that you always make for me. I couldn't eat it the entire time I was pregnant. I couldn't stand it. Even right now, just thinking about your spicy clam chowder is making my mouth start to water. Oh, you'll have to wait a little bit longer. Don't you know that the spice will stay in your system and affect the baby when nursing her? Don't eat anything spicy for a little while. Choose something else instead. I'll make it for you. Oh, really? Then could you make me your famous steak and eggs instead? You've got it. I'll make sure to make some and put it in your refrigerator. Yay! Geez, that class on how to properly massage babies was harder than I thought it would be. But thankfully, my cute little baby girl didn't cry once the entire time. I can't wait to get inside and lie down. I'm so tired I could fall asleep any second now. Huh? Is someone here? Huh? Oh, it looks like I fell asleep for a little bit there. Deborah, how did you get in here? I just told them your name and they let me inside. Now that I think about it, I think they also said something about your mother just leaving a little bit ago. All I had to do was tell that I was your mother-in-law and that I was here to see your child, and they let me right in without any questions. Ah, is that so? Yep, it was that easy. Though I wasn't exactly telling the truth when I told them I was here to see the baby. Even so, it's a postnatal center, so I figured I had to give them an excuse if I wanted to make it past the lobby. Huh? What do you mean? You didn't come here to see me or our little princess? I mean, think about it. You had a daughter. Why would having a daughter be anything to celebrate about? You couldn't even manage to have a son for the sake of our family. Why would I get excited over a daughter? Then why did you come here, if not to see me or our daughter? Don't even get me started on that. Your father-in-law made me so mad I can't even put it into words. We got into a huge fight, and I didn't want to look at his infuriating face anymore, so I just came here instead. You guys had some sort of lover's quarrel? Exactly. He kept saying that I was too lazy around the house and that I never did anything. He just kept going on and on. Listening to him nag me like that every day was making me crazy. I was so mad that I blew up and trashed the house. I tried to go to your house, but when I went there, the door was locked shut. Why did you guys lock it? Yes, ma'am. Amorca's overseas right now for a work assignment, so since there's no one at the house, we decided to keep it locked. Yeah, I figured that was the case when I showed up at your house earlier. That's why I just came here instead. I suddenly remembered you guys saying something along the lines of your mother reserving a postnatal center for when you gave birth to your child or something like that. So I made my way over here, but when I arrived, you were nowhere to be seen. So while I was waiting for you to get back, I decided to take a nap on the bed here. Ah, I see. What kind of place is this anyways? They're supposed to take care of mothers after they give birth, but they can't even have a water purifier. If your mother was going to make you stay in a dump like this, she should have just saved her money and looked after you at home instead. Looks like your mother isn't taking care of you again. No surprise there. And there she was going on and on about how she'd reserved this place for you guys. Meanwhile, there isn't even anything in your fridge. That's because this is my first day being here, ma'am. Also, since my mother is working, she isn't able to be here at this very moment. Though she said that she would be here in a little while to eat dinner with me. Oh, is that so? Whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Geez, my throat is killing me. I need something to drink. After sweating buckets running over here, I must have fallen asleep immediately from the exhaustion. I'm so thirsty. Hey, is there seriously not a water purifier anywhere in this place? I won't drink the water here unless it's purified. You know what? Go outside and fetch me some water. See if they have one. Excuse me? I just said it clearly enough, didn't I? Go outside and see if you can find me some water to drink. Jeez, my throat's killing me. My mother-in-law is someone that is so self-centered that she believes everyone else should do everything for her. She's someone that would take a taxi because a 5-minute walk to the supermarket is considered too annoying of a task for her. Right after, she would say that taking a taxi is too much work too, and just order delivery instead. All the while, the people around her have to try and manage her temper, lest she throws a fit. If my father-in-law says anything to her, she'll randomly explode on him and be angry the rest of the day. It's gotten to the point that her randomly coming over to our house is something we consider a part of everyday life now. Finally, she ended up coming to the postnatal care center that I was resting at after the birth of my child. Our life became a living hell from that point on. After she took my bed from me in my own room and started using it for herself, the situation started spiraling down from there. Hey there, Mommy. It's time to start nursing your sweet little princess. Wait, huh? Why are you laying over there on the sofa instead of laying in bed?
About that. Oh, is it time for you to start nursing again? I don't understand why you need to do something like that so many times in one day. I can't even get a proper night's rest because of it. It keeps waking me up.
Ma'am, I understand that you're her guardian, but why are you the one laying down in bed? This mother just had a child recently. She needs to be the one in bed resting. How could you go and take her bed from her like that?
What do you mean, how could I take her bed from her? Are you telling me that me, her mother-in-law, should give up the bed for my daughter and lie down on the sofa instead? Why aren't you sticking up for me either, Mary? You're just standing there. How could you let her talk to me like that?
Please calm down. This is all just a misunderstanding. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but please try to understand. I'll begin nursing right away.
I can't believe the audacity of you two right now. Why am I being lectured by someone who only just became a mother herself, and someone whose entire job should be dedicated to putting your head down and making other people comfortable? Don't you realize that the only reason you're able to make a living from this job is because of the money that we gave to this facility? Just do your job like you're supposed to. Don't try and meddle in affairs that have nothing to do with you.
What are you saying right now?
Mother, please stop saying things like that. Please don't talk to the nurse that way. She's been nothing but kind to us since we arrived.
Was anything I said incorrect? Jeez, I tried taking a nap, and as soon as I wake up, I'm so hungry that I feel like I could die. Hey, nurse lady, isn't it dinner time by now? Hurry up and go and get me something to eat. I'm starving. I feel like I'm going to wither away if you don't bring me some food right away.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I know you're just doing your job.
I understand completely. Since it isn't dinner time yet, I'm afraid that I won't be able to bring you anything to eat just yet, ma'am. My apologies.
What did you say? What do you mean you can't bring me anything to eat? What kind of facility is this? I see that you don't mind giving snacks to the baby's mother. I see her munching away every time I look at her, and yet you say you don't have any food you can bring me. Didn't you hear me? I'm famished. Go find me something then. Better yet, go outside and buy something for me. There's plenty of food in the world.
How could you do that to your own daughter? She just gave birth. How can you make her go run and fetch you something to eat?
No, it's okay. Really, I'll just be right back. Shouldn't take more than a minute. I'll have to do the nursing session when I get back. I apologize. I'm really sorry about earlier. Sorry you had to experience that. I know I shouldn't be showing my face to you after what happened. I'm so embarrassed.
Not at all. It's not like you did anything wrong. Was that woman in there your mother-in-law? I remember seeing your mother in here the first day that you got here. She definitely didn't have an impression like that woman did.
Yeah, she's my mother-in-law. Her personality has always been pretty bad. I guess you could maybe tell by how she acted in there.
It wasn't even a maybe. She's one of the worst women I've seen come in here. Don't get me wrong, I've seen many mother-in-laws come in here as a guardian for their daughters. But this is the first time I've ever met a woman like that.
Do you see many cases where people bring their mother-in-laws here as their guardians?
Don't even get me started. There are a lot of cases where people come here purely with the intention of taking care of their daughters after child delivery. But there's always times where the people that come here just make the mothers more stressed out. There's also cases where parents only come to see their newly born grandchildren and completely ignore the mother that just went through child delivery. Ever since I started working here, I've been able to learn that there really are many different types of mother-in-laws out there.
Ah, I see.
That being said, this is the first time I've ever seen a mother-in-law steal the bed from her daughter like your mother-in-law did with you just now. Even other mother-in-laws that bullied their daughters day in and day out were never this bad. You really have done an amazing job with this pregnancy. It must have been tough, especially considering that someone like her is your mother-in-law.
Even though that's the case, normally my husband is here to help deal with her temperament. My father-in-law also helps out too when he can. This time, though, my husband is overseas on a work assignment, so he isn't able to help me with this. And I think my father-in-law is avoiding talking to her because they got into a lover's quarrel at home.
Are you telling me that because your mother-in-law got into a spat with your father-in-law, your mother came to your postnatal care center and she just took your bed like that? She really just ran away from home and came here?
Yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be the way things went down. Since both of us aren't currently at home, she came here instead.
How could she do something like that? It doesn't matter who you are. You don't burst into your daughter-in-law's recovery room, take her bed, and force her to sleep on the couch just because you're in a fight with your husband. Even if she's used to just running to her son's house whenever she wants to. What kind of mother-in-law does something like that to her daughter-in-law? That's way too far, even if she is your mother-in-law. Would trying to contact your father-in-law help the situation at all?
Even if it would help. She told me that she came here because she got in a fight with my father-in-law and almost burst a blood vessel because of it. I feel like if I contacted my father-in-law, it would just enrage her even more. She's already taking medication to control her blood pressure and calm her down. I would hate if me contacting him caused something bad to happen to her.
Aren't you being a little too understanding with someone like her? If it gets to the point where you can't bear it anymore, please let us know. We'll make sure to call both your guardian as well as your husband to let them know about the situation.
I think that once she calms down, she'll eventually head back home. Please try to understand until she does. It'll make it easier.
Don't worry about me. Getting stressed out over something like this is nothing. I'm more worried about how it will affect your condition if you're the one getting stressed.
I'll be okay. I'm sort of used to stuff like this at this point. I want to apologize again. I know how uncomfortable this is. Here, take this. It's a snack I picked up from the store a little while ago. I know work must be hard. Please take this and hopefully get some energy back.
It's really okay. You don't have to go as far as to give me something like this.
Think of it as an apology from me. It'll help me feel better. Just hold on a little longer and she'll be out of here.
Deborah, what are you doing here? Where did our daughter run off to?
I don't know. I think she might have run off to another one of her baby care classes. Yeah, she's at one of those. What are you doing here getting here so late? She said something about you stopping by last night, but you never came.
Huh? She did?
The food here doesn't suit my palate at all. She did mention to me that it tastes that way because it's healthy for you or something, but still, I don't care who you are. No matter how you look at it, the taste is way too weak. I don't understand why they would give her something like this. She had a child. She's not some sort of sickly patient.
Deborah, are you seriously eating the food that's meant for my daughter?
What else am I supposed to eat around here? They barely feed us anything. You should invest a little more money into where your daughter was going to stay after the delivery. Better yet, you should have just gone to a nicer postnatal care center instead.
How could she say something like that when she didn't even lift a finger to help pay for my daughter's stay here in the first place? We really couldn't help but stay in this care center. The food here isn't as disgusting as you make it out to be either. It's actually pretty good. I chose this place because it was one of the few care centers that would allow someone that isn't her husband to be appointed as her legal guardian.
That being said, no matter who you are, isn't tasty food the most important thing for a mother that just gave birth? Mary mentioned that you were going to bring some food with you when you were going to visit the other night. Did you bring anything good? I've been waiting for you to bring some good food I can eat since last night.
Mary said that she wanted to eat steak and eggs, so I cooked some at home and brought it here for her. I also made her some porridge and potato soup in the hopes that it would help her body recover faster. I heard somewhere that eating a lot of iron would help her too.
Oh, really? That all sounds delicious. I think I'll have to borrow some of that from her. Do you really plan on giving all of that to your daughter? If you want her body to recover more quickly, shouldn't you make something more delicious, like burnt ends or brisket? Wouldn't that be the best way for her to recover more quickly?
Jeez, look at her rummaging through Mary's food like I made it for her in the first place.
What is this? Why are there only steak and eggs in here? You didn't even add any sides. Steak and eggs needs mashed potatoes too. Maybe some steamed broccoli on the side. There really isn't a single good thing to eat in here.
Mary doesn't really like broccoli, so I didn't put any in here. Even back when she had morning sickness, she couldn't even look at it without wanting to puke.
So, what you're saying, you only made these for the sake of giving them to your daughter. There's nothing in here that I can eat. I want something else to eat instead of this.
Excuse me, you seem to be mistaken. I'm bringing food for my daughter to eat. That's why I'm here right now. I didn't cook and come all the way over here just to make sure that you got your dinner. What are you thinking?
If you think about it, your daughter and I are both going to be staying here. Why shouldn't you be bringing something for me to eat as well? Are you telling me that you're only going to make food that suits your daughter's tastes, and you expect me to eat this bland food that the hospital serves me?
Deborah, I really can't understand why you're acting like this. I would appreciate it if you would stop rummaging around the food I made for Mary like it's yours. Meanwhile, telling me that you don't like any of it and acting grossed out by the sight of it. And get out of her bed this instant. That bed should be used for my daughter to recover. Why would you be using it? Don't tell me. Have you really been sleeping in her bed this entire time and making her lie down on the couch? How could you force my daughter, who is busy going through the recovery process after having a child, to sleep on a sofa while you sleep in her bed? How can you do that to her?
Come on, let's eat already. Go out and find me some food that I can actually eat. Who do you think you are telling me that I'm not allowed to eat anything? And your daughter fell asleep fine on that couch. Stop overreacting. The couch is wide and comfy. What's the problem with her sleeping there? Children should always give up their seat for their elders. Am I wrong? It's been like that since we were young. I'm sure your daughter feels the same way. Why are you making a big deal out of this?
Because you keep pushing her around. What kind of person wouldn't give up their spot when you act like that? It's not our generation anymore. Is that how you take care of a new mother? And especially my daughter at that.
You keep bringing up the fact that she's your daughter. Are you saying that people without daughters can't be here? I have a right to be here, too. You're making me sad saying I don't belong here.
I'm going to go to the front desk and start protesting you being here. I'll tell them to close the gate on you and not allow you to enter here again.
Wow, give it your best shot. Oh, by the way, on your way out of here, can you make sure to run home and get me some food that I can actually eat? This time, make sure to actually include some food that I like. I already gave you a few examples. And make sure to bring it with you on your way back next time. Don't just cook some eggs and throw them in a box.
I felt like I was falling apart as I heard that conversation from outside the room.
If it wasn't for the nurse standing next to me right outside the room supporting me, I would have fell to the floor and broke out into tears. My mother was completely surprised when she saw me. The nurse then helped escort me to the lobby. She had only been at the care center for 1 day, but the havoc my mother-in-law caused was immeasurable. Of course, she kept relentlessly ordering myself and the nurse to keep running small errands for her. But she also went so far as to raise her voice at the other mothers that were staying at the facility. She was acting as if she was the same as one of the new mothers that was staying there. While I initially thought that she would only stay at the facility for 1 day and wouldn't be able to keep chasing me down after she went home. Much to my surprise, the next day she was still sneaking into my bed and didn't go home at all. It became clear that she had no intention of leaving. I swallowed my pride and was considerate to her yesterday because it was already late when she came to the facility and I didn't want to make a fuss. But when it became clear that she intended to continue staying there, I told her that her doing so would be difficult to accommodate. She then said that she was here to visit me and her child and kept asking me why she couldn't stay there longer, bringing up the fact that the entire facility is full of mothers visiting their children and grandchildren, so why is she any different? She asked me why I was acting that way towards her and started raising her voice. It became a difficult situation as none of us could ease her stubborn personality. That being said, after hearing how she talked to my mother, I was unable to stand the situation anymore. She took the thought and care that my mother put into making dishes, especially with my body and health in mind, and ate her way through all of it, completely disrespecting the effort that my mother went through to make them, while just considering them as something that she could use to fill her stomach with. After continuously going to the other mothers and having to apologize, asking them to please understand and hang on a bit longer until she leaves, I finally made the decision to call my husband, who had been working overseas the entire time. Honey?
Mary, is that you? What's going on? Is something wrong? It should be nighttime in New York right now, right? It should be about time for the care center to turn off the lights for the night. Did you call because you thought about me while nursing the baby?
Honey, I can't take any more of this.
What's wrong? Are you crying? Tell me what's going on. Is the baby not letting you sleep? Did you get into a fight with your mother while you were there?
No, it's nothing like that.
Then what's going on? This is making me crazy. You suddenly calling me crying? I need to know what's happening. I'm already worried about you as is, and I can't stand the thought of something happening to you while I'm not by your side.
Honey, to be honest, your mother has been constantly coming here the past few days.
Huh? My mother? Why would my mother go to the postnatal facility? Did she go there to see you and the baby?
She came here after fighting with your father, but now she's refusing to go back home. But she keeps being so rude to me and everyone else here. I'm so ashamed. I can't look anyone in the eyes. She's commandeered my bed and won't go home. I don't know what to do.
What? What are you talking about? Why would she steal your bed? You need to be resting right now. You just gave birth. Are you telling me that she's been sleeping in your bed while you sleep somewhere else? You're telling me that she took a bed from a new mother?
Yes. She's been laying in bed this whole time, not even getting up to get a glass of water. What's worse, she keeps ordering the nurses and everyone else to go run errands for her and get her things to eat.
I can't believe it. She really can be such a pain sometimes. Even after I told her to stop treating other people like that.
It was fine at first because I just apologized to all of the people she did it to, but it's becoming out of control now. Today she went to my mother and said that she was hungry, and then ordered her to go make her some food and bring it to her. She's treating my mother like some sort of housemaid. I'm sorry for calling you out of the blue like this. After hearing how she talked to my mother, I felt so angry and dejected. I didn't know what else I could do.
That is insane of her. Honey, you don't have anything to apologize for. I'm the one that should be apologizing to you. I should have tried to stop my mother from doing something like that in the first place. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with something like that. This must have been so tough for you up until this point. I am really so sorry. I'll talk to my father immediately. He'll be able to take care of this.
Are you really sure it'll be okay to let him know what's going on? His blood pressure is worrying enough as is.
My father's blood pressure isn't the problem right now. Of course, it's something that we need to be careful of. But right now, the only thing that I'm worried about is you resting and getting better. You just gave birth to our child. You need to get as much rest as possible instead of running around like this. If my mother is getting in the way of that happening, of course I need to let my father know so that he can take care of this.
It only got this bad because you're too kind of a person.
Have you talked to your mother? How is she doing? Please tell her sorry from me.
She's okay. Don't worry. Of course she's just shaken up because I've been crying the past few days.
I don't deserve to show my face in front of your mother after this. I can't understand why my mother would act like that with you two.
My mom sent me back home for the time being and went back to the care center to talk with the staff there. She said that she's going to try and see if she can't reserve me a different empty room for me to stay in. The nurses probably saw me as pathetic that whole time.
I understand. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, honey. If you need to pay more to reserve a different room, don't worry about the cost and use all the money that you need. Please let the nurses know that I'm sorry as well. I'll figure out a way to end my work assignment as soon as possible and make my way back to you. Hold on for a little bit longer, honey. I'll be there as soon as I can. Mom.
Mark, it feels like it's been forever since I saw you last. What's going on? Why did you return from your work trip so quickly? Did you buy me a present from overseas like I asked you to? Let's see, what did my favorite son bring me from overseas this time? Hopefully some local speciality that you can only get there.
Why would I buy you a present?
What? What are you talking about? Why wouldn't you buy me a souvenir when you go overseas? What's the point if you aren't going to bring anything with you when you go back? That seems pointless.
The reason I went on that trip was for a work assignment. I didn't go just to buy you gifts.
Why did you come here then? It's kind of annoying if you come here for no reason at all. And your wife standing next to you looking mad is getting on my nerves too. What are you here for?
Can't you tell that I'm furious right now? What are you even talking about?
What do you mean? What did I ever do to you two?
Do you think that this is some sort of hotel? Why are you treating a post-care center for new mothers like your own personal room that you can do whatever you want in? You're acting like you have nowhere else to go. Have you gone insane? Why would you come to my wife's care center like this?
What the heck are you even talking about? Why are you raising your voice at me all of a sudden? I'm your mother.
You're lucky that nothing bad happened to Mary's health after what you did. I heard that you took her bed from her and made her sleep on the couch. And on top of that, you make her run around to who knows where running errands for you like your maid. I don't even know what to say to you at this point. I am so ashamed of you.
What did I do that was even that bad? Her own mother was at the care center too. She just came and went as she pleased.
You're right, she did come and go as she pleased. But when did she ever take her bed from her and make her sleep on the couch, or eat food that was meant for her? She told me that she couldn't eat properly because of you taking her food. She couldn't sleep or rest properly because she had no bed to sleep in. And making her do things for you like she's your personal errand boy? Do you realize how much weight she's lost in this 1 week alone?
That happens with all new mothers. When you have a child, you need to exercise in order to lose all the baby fat. That's normal. Are you trying to say that I'm the sole cause for her losing all of that weight? Seems like you don't know anything about how pregnant women's bodies work.
I have no words. I can't believe you right now. Then how about you asking her mother to cook food for you and you treating her like your own personal chef? What's that about?
When I asked her to make some side dishes that I could eat, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. I asked her to make food that would be easy for anyone to make.
Why not go to a restaurant and ask a chef to cook for you? Why would you order her mother around like that?
Did Mary complain and tell you to confront me about that? Yeah, I asked her to cook for me. So what? What's the problem? Is it so wrong of me to want us all to eat together? Am I a villain for wanting that? All of this nonsense because of some mashed potatoes. I can't believe you guys. What should I have done in my position? There was nothing there for me to eat. I was starving.
This is something I thought about you for a long time, but I've never told you. You really don't think about anyone but yourself, do you? You can be so selfish sometimes. You're going too far with all of this at this point, Mom. Have some self-awareness for once.
What did you just say to me?
It's the truth, Mom. Everything you think about the world comes from your generation. You think that everyone should wait around on your hand and foot. Get a grip. You need to start taking some responsibility for your actions.
How could you think about speaking to me this way? I'm your mother. I raised you to have more respect for your elders.
If you want to be treated with respect, then you need to start treating other people with respect too. What do you expect? I can't do this anymore. Nurse, please call security or police. I need my mother escorted from this premises immediately.
Are you really sure that's okay, sir?
Please, just escort her out of the building and don't let her return. I deeply apologize for how she's acted until now.
What? What are you saying right now? How can I be treated like this by my own son? Don't you dare lay a finger on me. Do you hear me? Huh? Hey! Get off me! Let go! I'm his mother! You employees are only here because we're giving you money. Do you understand me? Do you really think you can afford to treat a customer this way? Let go of me!
If someone saw you, they would think that you were the one that paid for us to be here in the first place, when in reality, you didn't give us a single dollar towards staying here.
Don't worry. The guards escorted her out of here, sir. The situation should be resolved soon. Though it seems like she's still yelling outside the entrance. How would you like us to handle it, sir?
Just contact the police at this point. I don't want the situation getting out of hand. I'm sure my father will pick her up from the station and take her home.
I can't even stand to look at our son in the face because of what you did. What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? What did I do that has you all so furious at me? If you wouldn't have kept nagging me in the first place, none of this would have even happened. This is all your fault.
Oh, hush. You just keep making excuses. There is no way that we can be seen as model parents in our children's eyes if this is the way that you choose to act. How can you think about disrupting our daughter's recovery after she just gave birth to our grandchild? You stole her bed from her and ate all of her food. Then went as far as to order her mother to cook for you? What were you thinking? Mark told me you told Mary and her mother that she should leave the post-care clinic and just go home. How you kept complaining about how you didn't want to eat by yourself. How all you did the entire time that you were there is just lay around and order people to go get food for you. Do you think you can call yourself an adult after all of that?
Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear it from you. Why are you getting so angry at me? What makes you think that you're so much better? I swear everyone around me just wants to test my patience these days. Mark is being so cold-hearted to me, not even trying to understand how I feel. I'm so upset I'm starting to feel nauseous. He got too comfortable having his wife cook and clean for him every day. He began to ignore his own mother. Did he forget everything I've done for him?
Oh, there really is no reasoning with you, is there? You still can't understand what you even did wrong in the first place.
Because I didn't do anything wrong. Why should I feel bad?
I can't put up with this from you anymore. I think it would be best if we split up and went our separate ways. Our son is married now. We have no reason to stick together anymore. And I really don't want to show them their parents acting like this. We have to set an example for them. Go find another place to live as soon as possible.
What? Go our separate ways? Did you think that I would just leave quietly if you told me to go away? Why are you being so frustrating right now? Spouting nonsense about splitting up. If I keep living with you, you can continue to live comfortably off of our pension. We've been fine up till now. What are you talking about out of nowhere? Why would we get a divorce?
Just leave already. I am tired of letting you live off the back of the money that I earn. It stops today. I need you to leave immediately. You need to earn your own place in life. Try to do something other than just laying around in bed all day for once.
And just like that, my mother-in-law was kicked out of her and my father-in-law's home. From that day, my mother-in-law was blacklisted from entering the post-care facility or stepping foot in our apartment complex. My husband also blocked her so that she wouldn't be able to contact us anymore. After that, I thankfully never again received stress due to something that she did. She also never made an appearance in front of me again. Even now, after leaving the postnatal care center having given birth to our second child, she still hasn't contacted us once. My father-in-law, after hearing about the havoc that she caused me while I was recovering from my first pregnancy, apologized to me profusely while telling me how sorry he was the entire time. He also paid the entire additional cost of me staying at the clinic and even bought my mother and I health supplements as an additional gift. The brand of supplements was a premium brand, so I made sure to use them well while recovering from my second pregnancy. Thanks to my father-in-law always treating my children warmly and always regarding me with the utmost respect, we always made sure to thank him for his kindness and send him plenty of pictures of his grandchildren. These days, we spend a lot of time together barbecuing and seeing each other whenever we have the time. At my husband's request, my mother came to live with us in her home, and she continued to help us care for not only our first child, but eventually our second child as well. She spends her days happily being surrounded by her loving grandchildren. Since her personality already worked well when it came to raising children, she and the kids seem like best friends these days. Most of the pictures of our children that we sent to her father were of course taken by my mother. If you look at the pictures of our children that we uploaded to our family group chat and see the conversations between my father-in-law and mother, it's plain to see that they have an overflowing amount of love for our grandchildren. Since my mother could understand what it was like to have been divorced, having been divorced from my father previously, my mother made an effort to talk with him more and keep him involved in our lives, sharing pictures of her children with him whenever she could. Nowadays, they both don't think of each other as in-laws and now consider each other good friends. After my mother-in-law was removed from the equation, everyone in the family was able to live peacefully and enjoy our time with each other. No doubt we were living the peaceful and enjoyable life that my mother-in-law couldn't live anymore. After getting divorced with my father-in-law, I heard that my mother-in-law was working various odd jobs to try and make a living. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.